welcoming you to your October energy forecast. I'm going to do this as a pick a crystal style. So we will be separating the energy forecast in two groups. The first group will be the Septarian Palm Stone, and the second group is the Rose Quartz Sphere. So how this is done, I usually do my energy forecast based on the type of crystal that you're feeling pulled towards. I also do a bit of a card pull. Today I have my self-care cards, and I then do a charm casting. So I will invite you to take a few deep breaths and center yourself, ground yourself, and take a moment to see which crystal you're feeling pulled towards. If you feel pulled towards both, you can listen to both energy forecasts. If you're feeling pulled towards the Septarian Palm Stone, this will be the first one that I read, so I'll insert the timestamps just now for the Septarian Palm Stone. If you're feeling pulled towards the Rose Quartz, then I will insert the timestamps with the Rose Quartz. You can fast forward to that one if you would rather listen to that one. While you're taking your deep breaths, I'm just going to pull a few cards that will be read with these crystals. All right. Welcome, Septarian Palm Stone group. You chose this beautiful palm stone. So first of all, Septarian is a stone of growth, and expansion. So you may be going through a lot of changes this month. And if you're already feeling it, it's already at the beginning of the month. Here is a self-care card to help you through this process. And it is, I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. So you may be growing in communication, or your self-care will be to be able to communicate what you're going through. Let's have a look at what else comes through for us. I'm going to do a charm casting. If you've never done a charm casting with me, I have a series of charms that I throw onto this cloth and depending on their placements and what charms they are, I can do a energy reading for you. So this is a charm casting for the month of October for Septarian Palm Stone group. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is locate you. You are here and you're facing down. This is also very common, I believe was last month. A lot of everybody's readings was facing down, so it's a lot of going inwards and going through things kind of on your own, or things for yourself versus for community or broadcasting it to your community. So, and it doesn't have many charms, it doesn't have any charms touching it, and not too many super close around it compared to what's going on over here. So you might feel a little bit isolated while you're going through your big transitions, which is probably why this card of self-care is to communicate. So if you need help, if you need guidance, and you can contact a coach or anything that or a loved one that may help you through these transitions that you're going through. Next, I'm going to just emphasize that new beginnings, protection, and balance is what's surrounding you. So you may be finding balance, and we're going to dig deeper into this and what's going on here. You're inviting in new opportunities, but they're not exactly here yet, but they will be coming in, and you have protection around you. So don't be afraid as you're going through these transitions, because you are divinely protected. Next, let's focus on this cluster going on here. You have, where do I start? Let's start with this butterfly on top here. Butterfly is, I'll show you what it looks like. Normally facing up, but it's facing down, which is messages from your guides or divine guidance, where it's facing down now, and it's facing onto the community stone. So a little bit like what I just said with this charm, you're not going to be doing work for your community, you're going to be doing work for yourself. So your spirit guides are going to be taking care of your family, your community, the people that you really care about, that you would normally do good deeds for or help out. Your spirit guides will be taking that over for you. So they won't be doing as much work directly for you, but they'll be doing the work that you normally do for them. And the clear quartz, to emphasize that, is also on to the rose quartz. So people, especially loved ones who maybe, as you're going through transition, you may have loved ones on your mind, thinking that you're not there for them as much as you would like to be. But again, spirit is taking care of that for you. And then the balance stone is in between these two messages. So for you, finding balance between yourself and caring for your family and your loved ones is very important, and it might be the big transition that you're going through right now. And next is this self stone. So again, this emphasizes caring about yourself more. The community one is facing down, side is facing down, so you're more into, right now you're just being pulled to like meditate and to really look at yourself and what it is that you need right now. And the childlike play charm is also not really an active piece in this whole thing. So you might be more like slowing down, concentrating on yourself and honing in on what it is that you need, versus just like the good old-fashioned fun that summertime usually brings. You'll be kind of falling into the fall vibes a little more. Evil eye is pretty far away from everything, so that's really good. It's being kind of kept at bay. You might be like neglecting your grounding, so you're invited to do a little bit of grounding. It's really far away from the rest of what's going on here, so if you have to can take the time to ground, even though the temperatures may not be as nice as summertime, still take some time to go outside and reinvite some grounding energy into your life. The hematite here is for anxiety. It's just kind of like seeing over everything, so it's far away from you, which is really good. So there may be a lot of things going on with friends and family, and hence why you would probably be feeling bad that you're not able to help as much as you can. But you're in your own process right now, so really don't, if there's a lot of anxiety going on that side, it's not about you. You are still supposed to be going through your own process. Don't stop your growth for what other people are going through. So that is the general energy that you'll be going through this month. Growth and expansion is always an ongoing process, and it's an invitation to continually choose yourself and your personal growth, and to look at what is important for you, and to give other people the chance to go through their own things on their own is the main thing that I'm getting here. So I'm very excited to see what this looks like for you. Feel free to reach out if you need anything. If you need to talk to anybody, I am here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. And thank you so much for your energy today. Hello, group Rose Quartz here. This is a beautiful rose quartz crystal that helps manifest love, self-love, and self-care. So I'm very excited to see what your October energy forecast will look like with this beautiful sphere. And speaking of self-care, this card will be to help you manage your self-care during this month. So my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. That is a beautiful message. I'm so excited to see what the charm casting comes through. If you haven't had a charm casting with me before, I have different charms that have different meanings, and I cast them onto this cloth, and based on where they fall, I do an energy reading from it. So let's see what is in store for you. Oof, these charms were on fire. Very interesting. All right. I can already, okay, a lot's gonna be happening. So you are here, a little bit separate from the big cluster of things happening over here. And you're facing down. This seems to be the trend this month. Everyone's facing down. So a little bit like what we do in the fall, we like to slow down and take a moment for ourselves and go inwards and see what's going on with us. We've all had a busy summer, so it's nice to take a moment and go inwards. Closest to is anxiety and protection. So you may be feeling anxious for this new thing that's coming through, and which we're going to talk about in a minute, but you're being shown that this is like divine intervention and divinely orchestrated. First of all, this stone here, oof, and it's facing onto an evil eye. All right. So this stone here is asking the universe for what you want, but it was on an evil eye and it was facing down. So you know what you want. Somebody else is hindering to this process. And I'm going to be very specific, which I'm not always that specific. This is based on love. There's a person or a love situation that you know you want and is being introduced to you. It's a new opportunity. This charm here is new opportunities. And you specifically asked for this, but you're not responding to the call because there's an evil eye on you based on that. So it may be a jealous person, a third party that is stopping this from happening, and it may not be like a new partner, but it might be like new energy inviting into your love life. So it's either a new partner for those of you who are single. If you are happy in a relationship, there's something, a third party that is hindering to your love growth. So please know that you're super protected regardless of this evil eye that is cast on you by the third party. Even here is my spirit guides is also touching the new opportunity. Your spirit guides sent you this new opportunity. It wants you to keep exploring this love opportunity. But yet the evil eye is stopping you. But your spirit guides want you to know that you're divinely protected, that this evil eye cannot hinder to it unless you let them to. So close to that is the masculine. Is touching the abundance stone. So, you may be, either you are leaning into your masculine a little bit more lately, or you have a strong masculine presence around you, and you're kind of forgetting, because of this, you're forgetting to have fun. Your childlike play is facing down, and you're just kind of slowing down. It's okay. Not that you won't have fun, but it's okay to not make it like a party all month. You can just have a nice slow month and lean into what it is that you need to do, what it is that needs to happen. Just remember to ground is what's opposite of here. If you're not going to be floating, flying all over the place, take some time to ground. Go outside, go into nature. It also seems to be the same message that I am giving to a lot of people lately. And this charm here represents like meditation, doing some work on yourself. So it's all in the same little circle here. So the more you do work on yourself, the more you ground, the more you invite this new love opportunity, and you can just put in the work that needs to be done for all of this to work out. You're being invited to not take into consideration what your community or family thinks of all of this. It's mostly just what you think and how you feel. You and your family or community, this is a community or family stone, are kind of looking at this whole situation from the outside and kind of judging it. Even if it's your own situation, you're kind of judging yourself right now. So don't take into consideration other people's opinion. Decide, and this is probably where this meditation guy comes from, decide what it is that you want and then put in the work. Yeah. And that's probably where this card comes from, is my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. So if you're genuine with what you want, then the path will be cleared for you, which hence why Spirit has sent you this love opportunity, and they are protecting you through it. And no wonder you picked the rose quartz crystal, because all of this was about love. I'm really excited. If you need someone to talk to or vent to about all of this that's happening, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for your time and energy today, and I am looking forward to seeing how this month unfolds for you. Have a beautiful day.